y'all? We back here with another video, another reaction. We got this reaction called, God damn, it's bright up in here. Is it bright to y'all? Bright as shit.
Gotta not curse. Remember that video? We gotta not curse. Remember that video we watched? But we got hush. Rappers changed, snatched with a whole bunch of people behind it, but ain't no need to call out all these people. Y'all about to see it in the video, and they chain get snatched.
Alright.
Disregard my face, y'all. I'm gonna do the video like this. Oh yeah, before we get started, I want everybody, my whole family's a whole DMX fan. I want everybody to say a prayer for him right now. You know, he had his heart attack and all of that stuff. So if you're a DMX fan, please shoot a prayer up that he gets well soon. Okay. Just had to say that.
I'm gonna do that. But let's go ahead and get to the video.
Cool. Anything goes in the rap game. When you claim to be gangster in your music and you're out in public rocking expensive jewelry, eventually someone is gonna test you. Here's a look at some of the hottest rappers who've had their chains snatched. NBA Youngboy.
I knew he was gonna be on here.
AKA NBA Youngboy, is a popular rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Youngboy is one of the wildest rappers
of his generation.
Despite being only 21 years old, he has a crazy rap sheet that includes arrests for everything from attempted murder.
Not the baby driving the Bentley.
However, the bigger your reputation in the street, the more you become a target of enemies and clout chasers who are looking to build a name by catching you lacking. However, Youngboy is learning about that life and isn't willing to let his chain go easily. Youngboy has gotten into his fair share of fights with fans and enemies who try to test him. At a show in South Carolina, the rapper even went as far as punching the fan in the face for trying to snatch his chain. The show released by TMZ shows Youngboy.
I didn't know that fight was in South Carolina. It should have been predictable. I saw it on the last video we did with his chain being snatched. Of course it's South Carolina. Why not?
Performing the song War With Us from on top of a security guard's shoulders in the middle of the general admission section with fans surrounding him. In the video, Youngboy is shirtless with a chain around his neck. He's in the middle of the performance when a fan...
I wouldn't even get in the crowd like that with my necklace like that. Cause that's easily somebody gonna snatch that shit off. Easily.
And suddenly jumps up and tries to grab the chain from his neck. This attempt is unsuccessful and Youngboy continues the performance. But as soon as he gets a break, he tries to take it off in case there is another attempt. After he gets it off his neck, either the same fan or another goon in the audience tries to snatch it out of his hand. Without hesitating for a second, Youngboy cocks back his fist and rocks the dude in the face. He falls off the security guard's shoulder.
I pray to God that he punched the right dude. I'm sorry. There was a lot of people in that audience. I pray, because if I get punched in my face, but somebody beside me trying to snatch your chain, oh no.
Shoulders, starts punching and shoving people beside him in the crowd. At this point, Quando Rondo and other members of Youngboy's crew come into the crowd, provide backup. But after a few seconds, Youngboy is back to performing.
He still put his wave and shit.
Starts holding the chain up in front of the crowd, showing that he kept it the whole time and taunting any other chain snatchers to try their luck. The Youngboy still grabs jewelry when it is around his own neck. But during a different show, Youngboy lent a piece to his homeboy and wasn't so lucky. After a performance in Greensboro, North Carolina, Youngboy stopped the show to announce that he was angry because someone stole a chain from his partner.
Hey, you see that chain? Hey, you see that chain you just took out my partner neck? Hey, that chain you just took out my partner neck, that ain't his chain. That's my chain. I ain't really tripping off this shit. I got too much money.
I'm sorry, but he just put his homeboy on blast like a motherfucker just now. You just told the whole audience that that was your chain that your homeboy got on. I'm just saying.
He says the chain was his, and he's not happy that someone stole it. He's clearly pissed.
This green
he's yelling at fans and even threatens to punch a female spectator who got up on the stage after he stopped performing.
Oh, you got it.
Security is tense because they try to restrain him. The NBA Youngboy is not an artist.
Is that going to show the whole video?
He says he isn't tripping on a silver chain because he has way too much money. However, he also threatens to shoot up the club over it. tries to get the chain snatcher to identify themselves, but clearly, no one is stupid enough to openly admit that they stole Youngboy's chain while in a room full of fans.
No shit.
Why would he say so?
Later reported the guy who stole the chain wanted a $20,000 ransom for its safe return. However, he eventually returned it without any drama.
Got 20 racks.
The transaction was brokered by hip-hop mediator Jojo Capone. Jojo was a legendary rapper and A&R from Chicago who has been instrumental in the careers of artists like 2 Chainz and Bump J. He has brokered many peace deals behind the scenes in hip-hop, like the beef between The Game and Young Thug. Allegedly, Jojo stepped in to ensure that Youngboy got his chain back and no blood was spilled over a petty robbery. Performing a packed show with expensive jewelry on can get risky.
God damn.
This next artist got his jewelry snatched while crowd surfing at a show in Atlanta. Here's what happened. Playboi Carti. Jordan Carter, aka Playboi Carti, is a rapper from Atlanta, Georgia. Carti is known for his unique delivery and hits like Magnolia and Woke Up Like This with Lil Uzi Vert. Carti is an artist who's either loved or hated by rap fans. For those who embrace the new generation of mumble rappers, he's an icon and an innovator. But those who are used to the sound of traditional hip-hop are often confused by his style and approach to music. Love him or hate him,
You got the
Carti is
dreads
one of the
for
most
it.
popular artists to emerge in the late 2010.
You got
Carti
the
has never
dreads for
portrayed a
it.
gangster image.
I'm about to
known
be a
for
rapper,
being an
y'all.
influencer and trendsetter than a street rapper.
Go ahead, shake it.
Yeah,
Just because you don't portray the life doesn't mean you're
Yeah,
safe.
okay, you got it. Like,
That's
Yeah.
$1 million record right there, y'all.
Carti had his chain snatched by a fan while he was crowd surfing. Carti was hot off the
Y'all see
success
the eyes.
of his debut self-titled album and the hit song Magnolia. It was his first time performing in his hometown since blowing up on the mainstream level, and the show was pretty wild. Footage from the concert shows Carti shirtless on top of the crowd as they chant along to his song. At the beginning of the clip, you can see that he has a small
God
chain
damn. They snatched that shit straight off. Did he even know? Cause he was like, he knew.
Yeah,
he about it.
before he jumped in the crowd, and he knows someone jacked it.
What the fuck? Oh, this can't even hear. I'm trying to hear you about to say something.
That's what you call a chain snatch. All this other stuff where they holding it out and dangling it, and you just got to know that, my friend, was a chain snatch.
I don't know, that don't look kind of cheap, you know what I'm saying? But,
Yo, you can see just.
yeah, I don't even know if he felt it. He probably noticed it when he got back on stage. Like, where my shit at? The adrenaline going so good, so they just.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
said that shit, they said.
Gone with the wind.
But that dude still going and rocking with the music. Probably didn't know it till he got back on the stage.
Okay.
You gather yourself up. We can go then. Alright, let's roll.
Yeah, recording.
I know.
However, unlike Youngboy, Carti doesn't threaten to shoot up the audience. He tells the fan that they can keep the chain, but he still isn't happy
Yeah,
about
I look
it.
cheap.
Carti isn't a street rapper, and therefore, there isn't as much pressure on him to do something about the situation.
Now he wore that
Chain
one.
snatching isn't just about
He
stealing
wore
an
that
expensive piece
other
of
one.
jewelry. It's a sign of disrespect and a way to make rappers look soft in public. Carti doesn't claim to be about that life, and therefore, he wasn't tripping as much as Youngboy about the theft. However,
Did they just say he don't claim to be about that life? So they trying to say he a punk or something?
I don't even trying to say that. They're gonna try to say
They
he a
saying he
punk.
don't claim to be about that life.
I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, some people just don't claim about that life, but he probably is about that life. But
He don't seem like he about that life, but I'm gonna be quiet.
no one likes getting stolen from, and he had to address the situation just to let fans know.
now, if his other necklace got taken, the other one that he had on his neck just now, nah, he
But
probably
see, stuff
said
like
something
that
about
though,
one.
it's more about the principle, to be honest. Cause you know, like people don't just steal your chain, you know, and take it to pawn shops. Like people start bragging, you
Yeah,
know,
they gonna- it's
that they
gonna
do.
be
That's
all
why I said
online.
like it's more about the principle thing when somebody snatches a chain.
Yeah.
But not all rappers are as forgiving as Carti. This next artist got into a shootout after someone snatched his chain at a deli in New Jersey. Yep, here's a crazy story. Fetty Wap.
That was Fetty?
Maxwell II,
I don't know, he look kind of big in that one.
Is a rapper and singer from Patterson, New Jersey. Fetty is best known for his hit singles Trap Queen.
I know that, Fetty.
Yeah, major hits back in 2015. Fetty's career fizzled after the release of his debut self-titled album. However, he continues to release music despite not reaching the same level of commercial success. But being a major star doesn't say
Now you turning your head.
Fetty Wap got into an altercation in his hometown of...
Why you had to say something?
Everybody can see it. They're going to ask the same question. Why are you turning your head? Like, okay. I already know why she's turning her head. Y'all figure it out. They probably already know. They probably already guessed.
I just have certain sensitivities. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just that I don't want to, try to play the man out. It ain't nothing to do. I just have really like my eyes are watering.
Nah, that's really how she is, though.
Right, I just
like certain stuff. She don't even like looking at it. It just look nasty to her.
Sorry, Fetty, I love you, but
Yeah, I probably pretty much guessed it now since we said something.
I'm gonna try it.
Patterson, New Jersey, after another artist he had beef with stole his. The robbery led to a shootout that left 3 men with non-critical injuries, and the robber was later arrested after self-snitching on Instagram. The incident went down at a deli in Patterson back in March 2017. Footage from the deli shows Fetty Wap running away while a dude with a pistol in his hand approaches him. Details later emerged that claimed after the incident there was a shootout that left 3 people injured but no one killed. A man named Raheem Thomas, who went by the name Fuzz, was later arrested for the robbery after posting photos to Instagram.
You gotta be the chain.
It was pretty.
That's what dumb people do that dumb shit. Like y'all just can't keep it quiet. That's why
police. Big ass chain that says 1738. That's what this dude is known for. It's 1738.
And you could go to jail for that shit too.
You get killed for that.
You know how much money that is? Yeah.
Everybody knows this is Fetty Chain. Everybody. 1738 is already like.
You gotta be the dumbass.
Hey, you gonna flaunt it?
He can't even.
Who don't know? I didn't even have to hear this story, and I would do that was Fetty Wap Chain. Without even hearing about this story.
As the chain spelled out 1738, the name of the squad that Fetty rep. Supposedly, the shootout and the chain snatching stemmed from a street beef that Fetty had with Fuzz and his crew. Fuzz is also an artist from Patterson who owns a company called Muscle Team Entertainment. A few months before the chain snatching, TMZ caught up with Fuzz, who broke down the beef. Fuzz claims that Fetty and one of his artists had a track together that was popular in Patterson. Fuzz claims he helped Fetty and his crew early in his career, but their energy changed when things started to pop off. He claims that Fetty's manager had a problem with the Muscle Team, so he told promoters in the city that he could only book Fetty and not anyone associated with their camp. That is what set off the beef, and when Fetty got recognized on a mainstream level, the team to have been blackballed in the industry. In the same video, he tells Fetty that he can't come to Patterson, and if he sees him, it's going to be on site.
Is he person non grata in Patterson anymore? Nah, he can't come out there when I'm out there. All the country local guys.
It's over. It's over. It's done.
So at the end of it.
So Fetty, did you go to Patterson? I just want to know. I just want to know if he really talked about what he talking about. I want to know, did you test it out and go to Patterson?
They never come out to Patterson anyway. If they do come, they go somewhere where, like, on the edge of Patterson, where they can come in and say, I'm in Patterson, boom, 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 and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
To make matters worse.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, people do that. They be like, yeah, I'm in your neighborhood, I'm in your block. And they be like off in the corner somewhere, like.
Fuzz is cool with another Patterson rapper named Pete Dice, who was once part of Fetty's Remy Boy crew.
He like a fake French Montana.
The original version of 679, but was replaced by another artist in the crew named Monty. Allegedly, Fetty was supposed to give P. Dice 16.9% of the song's profits, but later reduced that share to 5%. The song was a top 5 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 and currently has over 550 million streams on Spotify. So it's understandable why P. Dice was so upset that his royalties got
yeah, I mean, that is
he ended up suing the artist for $7 million. So the beef between the Muscle Team and the 1738 camp was well established. Fuzz wasn't lying about doing something to Fetty the next time he saw him, and the rant he did for TMZ was recorded just months before the robbery. However, despite claiming that Fetty and his crew were soft, the incident ended in a shootout and left 2 members of Fuzz's crew injured. The other person hit was a member of Fetty's entourage who allegedly shot himself by accident. Luckily, no one was killed, and Fuzz was eventually arrested. Fuzz and his brother Latwin were originally facing up to 20 years in prison for the robbery and possessing weapons as convicted felons, but copped a plea deal to receive less time. Fuzz ended up being sentenced to 5 years, and Latwin was sentenced to time served while awaiting trial. There haven't been any other incidents between the 2 crews since the robbery, unless something happened in the streets and didn't make the news. Hopefully, Fetty and his crew have hashed things out and reached a peace agreement. Otherwise, it might get wild in Patterson once Fuzz is released. But at least Fetty didn't lose his chain or any money in this attempt. However, this next rapper was crowd surfing at his show and got a $100,000 chain snatched off his neck.
Dang.
Let's get into it.
Whew.
Slim Jxmmi. Slim Jxmmi is one half of the pop rap duo Ray Shremmerd along with Sway Lee. The 2 are brothers. They signed the super producer Mike Will Made It, Eardrummer's imprint in 2013. Started gaining attention the following year with songs like No Type and No Flex Zone. They have gone on to release numerous Billboard hits and are known for their catchy melodies and bright personalities. But right at the height of their success, Slim Jxmmi was the victim of a chain snatching at a show in Paris, France. The duo was performing at the Zenith in Paris on July 3rd, 2017, and Slim Jxmmi decided to crowd surf in the middle of the show. While Jxmmi was in the crowd, someone snatched the chain from his neck and ran off with it. It's a Carti situation. However, the chain that Slim Jxmmi was wearing was worth a lot more money. According to Euro One, a French media outlet, the chain was worth 100,000 euros or about 113,000 US dollars.
Dang.
So it's understandable why Slim Jxmmi was upset by losing the piece.
Must be nice to spend that goddamn much money on a damn chain. Shit.
Give me
something like a chain, something portable like a chain.
Give me $100,000 chain.
No footage of the actual chain snatching, but footage of the aftermath was released. Jxmmi got back up on stage and told the crowd what had happened. He demands that whoever snatched it come forward and ask the fans to point out the person who
Well, don't come forward.
He isn't quite as angry as Youngboy was and doesn't threaten to shoot up the audience, but he does seem pretty pissed. Sway Lee jumps in.
I got an issue. Y'all not about to keep comparing everybody to Youngboy, okay? He is cool, but still. Because these boys be reacting, and just because they don't react on the level of Youngboy, then it's different. No, stop comparing. Everybody Youngboy, everybody know Youngboy is Cuckoo Cocoa Puffs. I'm done.
Chain on tour with them if they come forward. He even offers the chain snatcher 5,000 euros to return the piece.
Who got the chain? I got you 5,000 euros right now.
Yeah.
Snitching.
But still, no one comes forward. He pushes the...
They're like, this guy got
pause again. First of all, with a chain that looked like that, you know somebody gonna sell it for 5,000 euros.
I don't know. Some people need the money. They probably do it.
That's basically like $5,000 on a chain that's over $100,000. You're gonna return it.
People don't know how much it is though. But you know,
you can look at how iced out that shit is and know that you're gonna get some bang for your buck.
The bid to 50,000 euros, and still, no one comes forward.
Who got the chain right now? I will cash you out 50,000 euros right now.
He said 50,000.
Yeah, he switched it. Went from 5 to 50.
Come to the stage.
However, that may have done more harm than good, because the thief probably realized that the group was willing to pay 50,000 euros for it on the spot. It must be worth double on the streets of Paris.
Yeah,
Jxmmi had purchased the piece 2 weeks prior and posted a video with it to social media.
You can look at that and tell he's reaching, talking about 5.
And according to a post on IG, he got it to let his fans know how his stage name was spelled, with an X instead of an I. There are several photos of Jxmmi wearing the piece while on tour, where he looks pretty hyped to be wearing his new jewelry. However, he made a mistake by jumping into the crowd with over $100,000.
You dumb! Why would you jump in the crowd with something that much?
After the concert, to admit that he did hit a $100,000 crowd surf. A fan replied to the tweet to ask him how he felt, and he replied saying he was indifferent. At the time, Jxmmi was one of the hottest groups in the world.
So what?
Fresh off the success of their hit song, Black Beatles, featuring Jxmmi, that became a viral craze thanks to the Mannequin Challenge. So, at least Jxmmi could afford to lose the $100,000
that was stupid
without
as hell.
ruining his career. This incident is a lesson to rappers everywhere to remove their jewelry.
So you mean you got a chain like that in your hand, you gonna give back to him $5,000?
But part of the appeal of expensive jewelry is showing it off, and many are willing to take the
gonna do
risk
that
just
shit
for the clout. If you like this video, check out some of our previous videos. From craziest rapper fights to rappers ready for ops.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Stories you need to hear. Well, that's all for today.
That last one, he was. Do you see 2 Chainz and all of them ice the fuck out, diving down fucking crowds? And talking about, oh, well, because his group is doing good, so he go buy another one. Well, why you asking for it back for 5,000 euros and then 50? If it's so simple, you can just go buy another one. Why you asking for it back in the audience?
Yeah,
you know how much.
He wouldn't even say that. He would have been like,
Like the other boy, he would have been like, whatever.
Like, you can have it.
Yeah, he knew that shit put a dent in his pocket. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Even once he got up to 50,000, like that's like dude said, he messed up his chances. First thing they gonna say, damn, you offering 50,000 to get this back? Shit, this shit must be worth about 500. You offering me 50? Like, if you smart, and then you gotta realize in the process of transferring over, his bodyguards will straight dump on you, like. All of this, you probably not gonna get the money. They gonna beat you up.
If I took the chain, I wouldn't say shit.
Like, you gotta be the dumbest. This dude got a whole stage full of bodyguards. They gonna lie about giving you, not gonna give you the money, and they about to triple A-Town stomp, D-Town boogie on your ass.
Tear your ass up.
You gonna be walking around there like a little lump kid off Martin. That's what you gonna be looking like. With no money. So you basically do all that shit for no reason.
Put some water in the refrigerator. I don't know. I kind of like mine water room temperature. But
23 man.
we'll holler at y'all later. Like and subscribe.
You said that all backwards.
Yeah, I did. Y'all don't mind me. But
don't forget to add us on everything. Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, because my Snapchat different.
Because I'm different. I'm different.
All right, bye y'all.
All right.